welcome to your favorite TV show, Buy From Bout Here, the show that celebrates Barbadian micro-entrepreneurs and gives them the unique opportunity to share their brand story. This is all about foodie friends this week as we share some of our and yours, I'm sure, favorite food brands. This week, we have Seafood Shack, and she is first up to share her brand story. Hello, Sheena. What's going on?
I'm good, Kim. How are you?
I am great. I am a lover of seafood. And truth be told, I have been following you for more than a minute. So I want to hear your brand story. How did you start out?
Okay, so my first boil was, I was pregnant, I was craving, and I was adamant that I was going to get the seafood boil. And however else is to get it than to make it. So I set out to a couple of supermarkets. I had to go various places to get like the seafood and at a good price. And I made this boil and I have posted it on my Instagram page. And so many people reached out and were asking questions. Where did you get this? How can I get this? And it was like,
how? I like that. Tell me, for Bajans that don't know what's a seafood boil, tell us what is that exactly?
So it's a bit of like ground provisions, what we would call. So it's corn, potatoes, sweet potatoes, broccoli, shrimp, crab, and lobster in a bag in a garlic butter-based sauce that I've created.
Oh, that sounds so yummy. And it's all, I don't want to get a secret recipe, but it's all together in one bag. And that is called a seafood boil.
A seafood boil, yeah.
Right. So continue to tell me your story.
Right. So I was adamant that I was going to get this boil. I made it. I posted it on my Instagram, like the process, it in the pan and stuff. And so many people reached out. A couple friends had mentioned to me, I think that you should, this is it. No, you should take off with this because I really do and have loved cooking all my life. I've worked in the tourism industry straight out of school. I loved how people looked when they were eating and enjoying their food. And it was like, I always wanted to have a restaurant. I just didn't know how it was going to materialize. And it just really happened that day, like that particular day that I made that boil. It was just
and the rest
chaos
was
from there, right?
So where are you located now?
Now we are on Worthing Beach, and this is right opposite Graham Hall Sanctuary. It used to be called Sandy Beach some years ago,
Back
but
in the
now
day.
but now it's Worthing Beach, and actually it's the Seafood Shack Beach.
So it is now Seafood
It's
Shack.
now the Seafood
So
Shack
give me an
Beach.
idea of some of the things. If I don't want a seafood boil, what are some of the things that I can have?
If you don't want seafood boil, we have tacos, we have rolls, we have fish and chips, salmon bites. Yeah, so many. What else do we have? We have wings and fries. We got dips. You know the full menu.
The full menu is absolutely amazing. Now, I can tell you, from somebody who is a foodie, and I love my seafood, when you get one of them rolls, as we say, there's shrimp, and then there's shrimp. You have to try her Seafood Shack. I think it is absolutely amazing. You are a young micro-entrepreneur, and you're doing an amazing thing. You scaled your business. What is going to be next for Seafood Shack?
You give me goosebumps when you ask that question. I have so much I want to do with Seafood Shack, but I am trying to still grasp the concept of it being my little child, you know? So I would really love to have a Seafood Shack on the West Coast. Hint, hint. And people are crying for it, you know? But I really want to have total control of this one first because I did not have a business plan. I just went in, I just dived in head first, and
What's been your biggest lesson?
that I didn't have a business plan. That I didn't have a business plan, but the way it happened, it was also natural, you know? Like, even though I didn't have a business plan, I love that it happened like that. So when I tell my story, or even like how you came to me and told me my story, it gets me so emotional, you know, like the uniqueness of what I have also brought, you know, like there are not many or none at all, no restaurants or shack spots that do the kind of food that Seafood Shack does.
No, I have a very important question. And this is a question that I ask all micro-entrepreneurs. Because big and serious, buying from Bout Here is more than a cliche. It's real important. Why is it that you think that Bajans need to buy from Bout Here?
I think that we need to support each other a lot more. We need to put the backative that we would have wanted into our youth. At our stage in youth, that we, you know, like we just need that extra from
to help us.
You know, you didn't have a granny or the little pet talks, or you just need to know that you have support coming from outside of your home.
So where do we find you again?
We are on Worthing Beach. We are right opposite Graham Hall Sanctuary. As soon as you park in the car park and walk onto the beach, you're going to see us there on the left-hand side. We're actually... No, I'll tell you that later.
Thank you so much, Sheena. And Seafood Shack is one of my absolute favorites. Bajans, if you haven't tried it, go and try. Everything from seafood boil, rolls, dips, corns, wings, you name it, right here so in Barbados. So see you on Buy From Bout here. Hi, and welcome back to Buy From Bout here. We're talking foodie friends today, and my favorite vegan ice cream, which means you could eat more because the base is coconut. We have Ashley here who's going to share with us her brand story, Frozen Nature. Ashley, what's going on?
Hi, Kim. I'm so happy to be here.
I am happy that you are here. Tell me all about your brand.
So Frozen Nature came about when I wanted to make a lifestyle change for myself personally. I wanted to be more conscious about the things that I eat, but I could not get away from sweets and anything that cold, so I had to make my own dairy-free frozen dessert. Yes, please.
So tell me about some of the flavors of your desserts.
Well, right now we carry 6 flavors. We're looking to expand eventually, but there's chocolatey, vanilla bean, cookie butter, extra coconut, caramel swirl, and brewed espresso.
Oh, lucky number 6.
Yes, please.
No. How long have you been in business?
I officially launched on February 28th, just this year, but I've sat on this idea for about 5 years now. Yes,
okay,
please.
and what inspired you to start?
Well, as I said, the lifestyle change that I wanted to make, my dietary conditions too, because not everybody can handle dairy. And that's something that I realized in my journey as well. But what happened is that there wasn't much access to these things here locally. They were either too expensive or not on the shelf at all.
Okay, so you then created your own.
Yes, please.
Now, what inspired some of these flavors?
Well, I wanted to be a little different when I launched because the ice cream is coconut based. I had to make sure that certain flavors go with the coconut, because with each flavor you still have a hint of coconut behind everything. So with cookie butter, for example, that was trial and error and tribulation to make. But with each one, I made sure that what flavor was going with the coconut milk was adding to the flavor of the frozen dessert.
Enhancing.
Yes, please.
Wonderful. Where do we find you?
You find me on Instagram at frozennature.246, Facebook Frozen Nature, or you can contact me directly at 232-5563.
And we order from you and we can get your Frozen Nature.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's wonderful. So as a micro entrepreneur, what advice would you give to somebody who is interested in starting their own adventure, especially in food?
Start. Bottom line, to start. There are so many websites, videos, there's so many different apps you can use to develop your business out there. Do not let nobody tell you that you cannot do. I ain't got no money. But I made sure I started my business, even if I put $50 here, $100 here, $20 here. I made sure that I created my product, because being on a show like this allows me and other people to see my product. You understand? So you will be able to get that exposure. Understand? Regardless if you have exactly.
I see. Now, you know there's a question that I always ask everybody who comes on the show.
Yes, please.
Why is it important to buy from Bout here? So that's my question to you. Ashley, Why? Buy from Bout here.
Because locals know locals. We produce for you. So we know your palates. We know what you like. We know what you dislike. So the best person to buy from wouldn't be us.
Absolutely. Could
Okay
not
then.
agree with you more.
All right
And you
then.
know there's somebody who's watching it now thinking about these flavors. So one last time, give me a quick snapshot of some of those flavors that we can get.
Okay, so as I said, there's vanilla bean, cookie butter, chocolatey, extra coconut, brewed espresso, and caramel swirl. You can get from Frozen Nature.
You can get everything from Frozen Nature. And where are you buying it? Right from Bout here.
Yes,
Up
please.
next, we have some more Caribbean treats just for you. Everything Bajan, foodie friends, try out. Frozen Nature by Ashley. You know what we can say? Buy from Bout here. Welcome back to Buy from Bout here. Today we're talking foodie friends and we have Caribbean treats. You ever look in your fridge? Actually, go and look in your fridge. I am sure all of you have a Caribbean treat in your refrigerator or your cupboard. This is a family-owned brand that has just been a part of who we are. And today we have the pleasure of meeting one of the faces of Caribbean treats. Darryl joins us in studio and he has all of his products to share with you. If you are a foodie friend just like me, stay tuned because we're talking sweet treats, we're talking jellies, jams, chutneys, you name it, they've got it. Darryl, what's going on?
I'm okay.
I see you're okay. Now, everybody know about Caribbean treats because we all have it. We've grown up with Caribbean treats. Now, you are part of this brand. Tell me your brand story.
Basically, Caribbean Treats, we started off in 2010. It was basically the brainchild of my mother and father. And through the years going on, we mostly have family working in it.
Give them a shout out.
Hi, Ma. Hi, Dad.
Good, because they are so important. And it's great to see that you have carried on their tradition about jams, jellies, pepper sauces, etc. Now, you share with me some of your product offering.
Caribbean Treats has a whole diverse line of products, as you can see. And these products have ingredients that we get from local farmers. If we're unable to get ingredients for the different lines of products that we make, then we would probably outsource them. Like for instance, I don't have it currently here on display, but with the gooseberry syrup, we basically harvest the gooseberries from anyone who has a tree. And in turn, we then use the pulp from the gooseberry syrup, we incorporate it into the gooseberry jam.
Okay, that is wonderful. I don't know the last day I had a gooseberry, but gooseberry jam is one of those things that I absolutely adore. Now, I'm a pepper sauce girl, and we taught pepper sauce over the last episode.
Oh yes,
Now, I know
Bajans love pepper
Bajans love
sauce.
pepper sauce. So I can combine the pepper sauce with some of the chutneys. Now, I see you have a chutney there that's a little unusual and it's very Bajan. Tell me about this one right here that I am looking at.
The golden apple chutney.
Yes, golden apple chutney.
This size, you would not find it in supermarkets. You would rather find these two sizes. With the golden apple chutney, we use, as it says, golden apples.
Sweet.
Golden
And where
apple
can I
goes
find
in.
your products?
You can find our products at the current supermarket chains, which will be Massey. You can find them in Popular, you can find them in Emerald City and Carrollton.
So
and
everywhere we can
Jordan's.
find Caribbean treats.
Yes.
What is your favorite product?
My favorite product of all would be the lemonade syrup.
A good glass of lemonade and a good glass of Morby, because you got Morby syrup there too. So if you can have Morby, you can have lemonade, you can have chutneys, you can have pepper. So you have a full range of products. And for Christmas, I see sorrel there too.
Yeah.
That's it.
Caribbean Treats has a very diverse line of products.
Yes, it is. Very diverse. You have any plans for the future?
Well, at this moment, we would really like to export outside of the Caribbean.
So export is your next step.
Yes, export is our next step.
Okay.
We have had some assistance from SBA, thanks to the wonderful work of Mr. Simmons. We were able to actually export some of our products to Europe.
Well, big up Mr. Simmons for that.
Yes.
Now, your best advice to somebody who's interested in starting a family business?
My best advice is to don't give up. It will not be easy. And I find that most businesses, when you look at the people who were really successful, I would say that all of them were propelled at some kind of discomfort in living. That's why many of them have been successful. It's not easy to run a small business, especially when you're starting off in this current environment, especially with COVID in the island.
This is why it's important for Bajans to buy from Bout here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Home drums do what? Beat first. This has been Daryl from Caribbean Treats. And when you go into your next market shop, make sure that you pick up a jam, a jelly, a pepper sauce, a Marby syrup, a lemonade syrup. We have Easter coming up and we're getting ready for summer. This is a wonderful addition to your shopping basket. So don't forget, Bajans, do what? Buy from Bout here. Daryl, it's been a pleasure and I can't wait to get my next set of pepper sauce and my chutneys. So thank you very much. Up next, we have oils. Oils for those meats and marinades. See you soon at Buy from Bout here. Hi, and welcome back to Buy from Bout here. This week is Foodie Friends, and we have met so many amazing food brands. But you know, no foodie friend conversation can be complete without actual food. And food for me is utopia. So you know who we had to bring. Utopia Blends is with us today. Michelle, what's going on?
Hi, I'm just here. What's going on with you?
I good. Be talking food.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I saw your brand for the very first time, I was like, oils? Yes! Because there is nothing like the aromatic oil when you sprinkle it on your frying pan before you put in your poultry or your eggs. But I know you have a story behind your brand. So I want you to tell us about Utopia Blends.
Utopia Blends, thank you for having me. Utopia Blends is something that I concocted during Corona. I actually wanted to do candles, but it was really expensive. So then I was thinking about essential oils, and I'm a chef by nature, by profession. So then I decided, why not oils? It's easy. People love to eat. I love to eat. And it's something that I already have training in. So boom, bang, and I have Utopia Blends, 4 blends available right now, but hopefully you'll be in the supermarkets with a whole lot more.
Wonderful. So you know, we can start to cook because
Yes,
I want
yes.
to see these oils at work.
Yep, yep.
Tell me what we're cooking today.
So we have some swordfish. We have some chicken tenders. And we just have a few vegetables I wanted to stir fry to eat with the meat, the poultry.
So tell me what the oils that we can be doing.
For the fish,
today.
I am going to use the lemongrass, lime, and lemon zest. For the vegetables, I'm going to use the rosemary and garlic. And for the chicken, I'm going to try out the Scotch bonnet and Guyanese thyme.
Wonderful. Let's start cooking.
Okay. So the Scotch bonnet and Guyanese thyme. We have some spices here that I prepared. We're just going to give it a little sprinkle. Everything I have in here, even my salt and pepper, a little bit of oil. You just coat it nicely and give it a little massage. Nothing too fancy. And if you need to reapply with a little spices, just go on ahead and do that. Make sure everybody is coated, and then we put her on the grill.
Wonderful. Now I see what you're doing, and I am very familiar with this process, being a foodie myself. So why did you come up with the name Utopia Blends?
Because I am a very fun-loving person, and I am always really happy once my belly is full. So I was watching the cartoons Utopia, and I was like, you know what? That's exactly what my brand is, Utopia. It makes people happy. So I wanted to create something that when people think of it or eat it or use it, they're happy as well. So I I heard the name and it was a hit for me after that.
Utopia in your belly.
Yes. Utopia
God.
in the belly.
Got you. So how
Yeah.
long have you been a chef?
For about 10 years at different locations, different stages. I am now up to Chef de Partie, but it's not my passion anymore. I love what I do, but it's very grueling on the body.
Yes.
So I'm deciding to take a step back. Can you smell that?
I can smell. I can smell. I can smell. I'm
Yeah.
smelling rosemary. I'm
Yeah.
smelling garlic. So these
Yeah.
oils are very aromatic.
Very. It pleases you even before it gets in your stomach.
I agree with you. And I see here so that you put some on the fish as well. So we have
Yes.
fish and chicken.
Yes.
We're getting a full picnic today.
We are. Because I wanted you guys to really try out the difference between the lemongrass, the rosemary. I even brought some vegetables for you guys to try out. We just put that there and we let it do its thing.
That is absolute. Oh, I can smell the oils.
Yeah? This is going to be a household brand. I remember that you heard that here first.
Absolutely.
We are going to be a household brand. Everybody is going to want to buy these and use these no matter what they're cooking, whether it be fish, chicken, ham, vegetables, even an egg. You can fry your egg with one of these and it be really, really nice.
You know, that's what I did this morning.
Yeah, you did?
Yes, I bought the oil and I tried it with some egg and some Bajan ham.
Bajan
and
ham.
It, hello, you gotta have the Bajan ham.
Yeah.
And it was so aromatic and
Yes.
smooth. I love that. So where do we find you?
Right now, we find you find Utopia
On IG?
on
I know
IG,
for sure.
on IG, omniverse.com, a platform that caters to small businesses as well, and Salters Pharmacy.
And telephone number.
838-8017 is our number. You can call us, contact us at any time for any questions, and we will answer your queries.
So you know I can ask you why it's important to buy from Bout here. I don't know already.
What?
But you tell me why we need to buy from Bout here.
To support one another, to be honest. We have a lot of talented people here in Barbados, and it's not showcased enough. And I want that our brands be able to be recognized on international levels because we have some really, really good people with really good ideas. And we just need a little bit of help.
I could not agree with you more.
Yes.
You have been on Buy From Bout here, and I know that it is truly a utopia or utopic feeling that I'm having from Utopia Blends. If you are looking to find out more about Utopia Blends and Michelle, you can reach out to us at Buy From Bout here. Call us at 266-0779. Foodie friends, this has been an excellent episode of Buy From Bout here. See you next time where we're having fun in the sun with our kids. Thank you for joining us on Buy From Bout here. And you know what? I'm going to eat from Utopia Blends.